Let's do this. All right, so yesterday we had a nice pullback. So remember what I was saying yesterday morning is that when we started, if we get a pullback, this is the area to look for a bounce, right? I mean, we could have seen a bounce right here, obviously, but this was an area where I mentioned that we're possibly going to see some buyers step in at this previous 20-day point of control. I have this weekly high marked here at 64.19. This is a day where the 4 p.m. high was right there. The 4:15 p.m. was a little higher, but I have that marked because that was the 4 p.m. And we bounced right there, I think one tick above this. Oh shit, I'm not, sorry, hold on. You can't hear? No, my sound should be on, right? No? I don't think people in Discord can hear me. Hold on, I don't know why. Check. Nope. You can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, you can? Oh. Motzi was saying that he can't hear me. You couldn't hear me before either? When I was talking just now?
No, I could hear you the whole time.
Oh, okay. So it was not me. Okay. Never mind then. Okay, let's keep going. So we bounced one tick above that. But you know, again, I always say this, when you have a range, right, that we accepted prices, and we come back into that range from, you know, after having broken above it, this is a look above and fill, and what we should see is a move down to all the way to the bottom of that range, right? 63.92 is that low volume node that I'm expecting buyers to, at least the first touch, to buy it. But then if we don't get any traction there and we get back below that area, which is also the previous week's low, I'm looking for this 63.72 high volume node. We have an untested point of control right here, 63.70. So I'm looking for this area to be retested and possibly the monthly pivot at 63.55 to 48. Now, if buyers don't come in and then they buy this dip, looking for a retest of yesterday's value area high, which is at 63.56, and it also coincides with the weekly pivot. And if we break above that area, then I'm going to be looking for 64.70 to be tagged again, and then a move back to the highs of this range, right? Because this would be a look below this range and fell, then move back above to the highs. So let's see which way traders go. Maybe we get both. I don't know. Today we have FOMC meeting at 2 p.m., which we'll see if there's anything, any reaction from that. But probably gonna have morning session and then we're gonna quiet down a little bit until then, and then just move some more in the afternoon probably. Tomorrow it's the whole Jackson Hole starts, which lasts through the weekend, and next week we have a interest rate decision No, that's not next week. That's in September. What am I talking about? Never mind. So Jackson Hole, we had, Powell speaking at 10 on Jackson Hole on Friday. We also have jobless claims tomorrow. So we have some catalysts next week to be volatile. So again, we are down here looking for a move to the test below 6400s, see if we bounce there. If not, 6370. If bulls take it, look for 6356. If we get above it, squeeze higher into this upper distribution. NQ was very weak yesterday. It's been weak for the last few days, right? We've been talking about this, how much weaker it was than the S. It already, retraced this whole move, right? And it bounced, overnight we bounced right at that 320 that I mentioned yesterday. So now, if we break below 320, then this is the area to look for. The 90-day point of control is right below the monthly pivot, so we could do one of these, look below the monthly pivot and then bounce. But the target to the downside from this imbalance, because yesterday we have a bearish imbalance, is at 23,160. So, and then we have another previous one at 150 from this session right here, which was another bearish imbalance. So maybe we just get to 160 and then bounce from there. This is another nice support area at 120. So let's see what happens with that. On the upside, we're below the previous week's low on NQ, so we're one time framing down. If we get a bounce, look for a retracement of value. So value area low to value area high, which value area high on NQ is at 620. So it's right above the single print. And then from there, we're going to be close to coming back to this 5-day point of control, this high volume node. So see if we break above yesterday's values to see if this becomes a magnet at 760. Crude, nothing to talk about. Same area as yesterday. I mentioned that yesterday that was another second opportunity to look for a long with a stop down here for a move down back up to the 6360 area. So far it's working, but it's hitting that 20-day point of control again. So and gold again tested. Remember I said yesterday kept testing below the 50 moving average. It went again. It was trading pretty much yesterday and overnight the whole session below it. Now we're going back above it. So I think that 3400 is the next area to look for gold if we break this above this 20-day moving average, which is at 33.92. All right, today is VIX expiration, which expires in 10 minutes. So we could see a little bit of move on the futures till then, and then the usual opening flow. So we're opening inside value. So let's watch yesterday's low as the first thing and go from there. Below yesterday's low, you know what to do. Short into this 90-day point of control. All right, good luck.